Um, Chad, you mentioned with rapid swaps that the wallets have to turn it on. So is this
Yeah.
like a brand new type of swap? Like, is it? I thought this all happened in the background. It's all
Well,
automatic.
well, I didn't. I could have done it, implemented in that kind of way, but I chose not to. The reason why is because you should be able to say I want to use rapid swaps, and also I do not want to use rapid swaps. So you should have the choice to do either. So it's not really a new swap necessarily. It's just like the memo that you use to tell the network what your intent is. One of the little attributes you can put into that is the interval, and the interval is like how fast do you want your sub swaps to go in a streaming swap, right? Do you want like one every block, one every 2 blocks, one every 5 blocks, or you could do like one every like 10,000 blocks if you want to do like kind of like a DCA kind of like thing, right? And so rapid swaps uses the 0 mark. So if you want to use rapid swaps, you set the interval to equal to 0, and then it'll swap it as fast as humanly possible that the network can withstand, more or less. And if you set your interval to 1, you're going to do one sub swap per block. So you're not going to use a rapid swaps feature at all in that scenario. So for the swap.thorchain.org, we would just need to change that one character from a 1 to a 0, and you're good.
Well, so sorry, I'm a bit confused. So, like on a streaming swap, if we set the interval to 0,
Mhm.
then the protocol will decide, how to break the swap up into increments, so you only
That's
experience
quantity.
5.
That's a different attribute.
That's a quantity. Okay, okay.
Quantity is like, it's like I'm giving you 1,000 rune. Quantity tells the network how many sub swaps you want to make, and 0 is basically like a wild card notion of like, give me the maximum number of sub swaps that the protocol will allow, whatever that number is, right? I mean, it's for a
Mhm,
1,000 rune. Let's just say it's 10 swaps in that scenario, right? So you
mhm.
could say 10 in the quantity. You could say 5, but you could not say 20. Right? The network wouldn't allow it, and it would just reject the trade entirely. So most people, most 99% of the time, people just put 0, because just means give me the fastest, the best execution, like the best price, and they'll pay the least in fees, the most amount of sub swaps. That's quantity. Interval is how often we want those sub swaps to be traded. And so 1 is every block, 2 is every 2 blocks, 3 is every 3 blocks, and 0 now represents rapid swaps of like as many trades as possible, as fast as possible. Just execute this trade, as quickly as possible, and then the quantity will give you like the most amount of subswaps possible. Does that make sense?
I think so. So, because before, the 0 on the interval, um, was like a market order, like sell as fast as possible. And so
Uh,
it is still the same. Sell as fast as possible, but now we have rapid swaps.
yeah, I
Uh,
think like uh, I don't think I don't know. Trying to remember what the behavior was before. I think 0 would have been an invalid, or either it's another invalid and would have done a refund, or maybe it would have just defaulted to 1. Right? Because a 1 would be a market swap, and like that would be as fast as possible,
well,
right?
one I
Just
thought
like,
1 is 1 block.
yeah, one block, but if you did like one quantity and 1 block, it would be a non-streaming swap. It would just be trade everything right now in a single block. That would
Yeah.
be like a market swap as fast as possible, no sub swaps, everything in a single block, like THORChain OG days, like
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
2021
yeah, yeah, yeah,
days,
yeah.
right? And so I think I off of memory, I don't think 0 made any sense for intervals before the rapid swaps implementation, but I could be mistaken.
And the reason I'm asking these because I'm trying to hash this out on STO,
Yeah, yeah,
and I
go right ahead.
can't. I'm getting it wrong, and same with the Unstoppable guys. Like we're going to the docs, and we're like, we get something wrong here. So okay, I thought quantity 1 interval. You said quantity 1 interval 1 is like old school. Just sell it right away.
Yep.
I thought if we set the interval trade to the old way, to the just sell everything.
Nope.
Um, okay, it's 1 and 1.
1 and
Okay.
1, and I think using 0 as an interval before rapid swaps, I think was an invalid request, because you're telling the protocol like interval is like how often do you want to make your stream. If your 0 is like 0 means nothing,
Yeah.
before rapid swaps. It was like, because the fastest you could do is one every trade, one every
Yeah.
block rather. So
Yeah.
one would be the smallest number possible before rapid swaps. To
Yeah.
ask for something zero would have been nonsensical from the network's perspective, because it only has, it only can do one every block, right? It
Yeah.
can't do more than one trade every block. But now with
Okay.
rapid swaps, you can do multiple trades in a single block,